some that kind of gets him into the game. But once it's time to lock in, Phillip Rivers does that as well as any quarterback in the league.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold him.
Rivers to throw it. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. To throw is Rivers. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Johnson. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. And here are the offensive starters for Arizona.
And the play of this offensive line is going to be so important in this game because we saw the sack a minute or so ago. They've got to be able to give their guy time to throw. That means communication and being physical is vital. Otherwise, this could be a long game.
Looking to throw on second down. Rivers. And his throw here's incomplete. Quickly now, a look at the Buffalo defense.
When I watch Khalil Mack play, I just see fury, passion, and incredible athleticism. This guy can flat out play.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 42.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker, can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They'll throw again. Rivers. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Rivers. This is complete to Michael Thomas. Looked like man coverage, able to read it there on the outside for the completion. That'll be something to track as the game goes along here.
It certainly will, and there's so many different ways that they will try to figure out whether they're in man or zone. Sometimes you'll run a guy in motion to see if someone runs with him. Other times you'll empty out the backfield, spread it out. and see if everyone comes out and matches up. In any event, anytime you see man coverage, you tell your guys you got to win those matchups, because if you do, you'll get the football and probably for a nice game.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Rodgers brings it in. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0.
3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here now the Bills offense on the field to get their first crack at it. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Starter introduction time now. Brandon Sheriff, Charles, really solid.
Tremendous player. A left tackle in college, has the versatility to play either tackle or guard in the NFL. No matter where you plug him, you're assured of an excellent performance.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. Wide open receiver, complete. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of the Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw. Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Pilot, 64, quick. Let's go.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
On the set.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Hey, D-Line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
Hey, Sam on. Hey, wahoo. Now.
On 1st and 10, Herbert, man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bills have taken the lead. They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
Extra point good by Prater. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was Matt Breida who had the touchdown run to put an end to it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side.
Maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
89.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw, Rivers. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rivers now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Khalil Mack bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
And that's his 3rd sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43. And Coney Ely, 3 sacks for the Panthers against Denver in Super Bowl 50.
All those sacks, they've only been an official record since Super Bowl 17. I know it's believed that L.C. Greenwood unofficially had 4 way back in Super Bowl 10.
Wearing those golden high tops as well.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, exit. Rock it. I got it. Switch it.
Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing on first down. Herbert. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a perfect.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Matt Breida, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bills will add on to their lead. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that third touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
Prater for the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was Matt Breida who had the touchdown run to put an end to it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now Rivers. And he's got Rodgers. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Rivers on first down. Got it complete to Rodgers. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Rivers again. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Khalil Mack make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Leo!
On first down, Herbert. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. To throw again. Herbert, deep ball for Goodwin. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So now third and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but two incompletions since. Back to throw. Herbert. That is caught. Experiment. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down? Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for it. I mean, they're supposed to create some type.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Matt Breida with his third touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was Matt Breida who had the touchdown run to put an end to it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Herbert. His throw incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Now a draw play. Here's the fullback, Johnson. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Rivers. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The Cardinals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Rivers. That's complete to Robinson. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. First down, Rivers. Jones has it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Again, it's Rivers. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. On the ground, this is Johnson. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be 4th down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Rivers to throw for it on 4th. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Michael Thomas, 26 yards. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
That burst good for 20 and a first down. That's the run he's been waiting for, Charles. He's been bottled up all game. That run alone got him more yards than he had in all his previous carries combined.
And don't think for a second he doesn't know that, because every back that I know can almost calculate every yard with every step that they take. Had to be frustrated because of what's happened during the game. Has to feel a lot better after that run.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Get him, boys! Get him, boys!
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Rivers gets set to lead this offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:52 to play. They've come so far this year, but they need 2 quick scores late in this Super Bowl. On 1st and 10, Rivers. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deshaun Hand in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. After the sack on 1st down, Rivers out left, he's got it to Everett. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working out of the gun, Rivers gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Rivers to throw it. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
70, Indy. Watch the run. They're running it.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They go counter with Breida. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Shreds the tackle. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And these Bills make the 90s seem like a distant memory. Buffalo is the Super Bowl champion. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.